loves. Take a moment to get hydrated. Reminder that our water is heavily filtered, and you're going to want to replace electrolytes, which will help you stay more hydrated than water alone, especially tap water. Magnesium, potassium, sodium. All right. Magnesium, potassium, sodium. I think that's all of them. Little lime juice, pink salt. I would like you to have bolstered legs. If you don't have a bolster, you are welcome to use blocks under the knees. We need to try both together. I don't know what that's like, but we're gonna try it now. Pretty good. And then we're going to, my hand's situated here. Lie down on a pillow, yeah? If you don't have a pillow, the floor will be good. Mostly I want your neck supported, so I might actually roll this under my neck. We're just gonna take a moment to get really grounded, and then we're gonna do some ab work. So take a moment, bring your hands to your lower belly, your abdomen. Inhale, feel your hands, feel your belly pressing into your hands. Exhale, feel that exhalation deep into your pelvic floor. You can slightly press the hands into the abdomen to help exhale all the way, and then relax. Big inhale. Feel your low belly press into the hands, hold and sip. Slow exhale. Feeling that belly button press down and into the spine, squeezing, holding, pressing. Again. Inhale deep from the pelvic floor all the way up to the collarbones, hold and sip. And slowly exhale. Gorgeous. We're gonna go ahead and pull our back knee into the chest. We're gonna take a slow, but not hold very long twist. Pull your chin away from the direction your knee is facing. Let your back arm drape open. All right, come back through. Pull that opposite knee in, hug it in for a moment, take a few breaths. And then across the body, arm opens up the direction opposite to the knee. Our chin moves towards that shoulder. Big breaths. So soon we're going to start to activate our transverse abdominis, which is a deep, deep core muscle. Go ahead and remove the pillow out from underneath your head. And you can keep your feet on the bolster. Knees on the bolster, okay? So I'm gonna keep my arm out just so you can see what's going on in my lower back. So we're gonna start to really activate our lower abdominals and our transverse by doing this little zip up from pubic bone to belly button. And you're gonna feel your butt cheeks want to squeeze. What I'd like for you to do is not use your butt cheeks. And so for a moment, go ahead and reach around and feel your butt cheeks being loose. If you want, you can just grab your butt and hold it there. So take a nice inhale, relax. Exhale, zip up. Pubic bone to belly button, squeeze, hold. Feel your deep core muscles turn on and engage. You'll also feel your rectus abdominis, those main muscles turn on, and you can't tell, but your obliques are automatically turned on when we get our transverse engaged. Transverse wraps around our spine. Big inhale. I can hold my breath for a long time because I teach breath work. So please go at your own pace. Inhale, relax the spine. Exhale, hold the belly, squeeze. Also, you can challenge yourself to breathe with your transverse engaged. That's going to be more shallow breath. More spicy breath. Big inhale through the nose. Maybe a nice exhale out the mouth. Totally relax relax, inhale, or this whole time you can inhale, relax, exhale, engage, or you can try to do that shorter chest breath only. Keep the transverse engaged breath. Pull the belly button into the floor. Feel your lower back starting to squeeze into the floor as well. Still no butt. Okay, all deep core muscles. Nice work. One more time. Inhale, relax. Exhale. Pull that belly button into the floor. Feel pelvis to belly button. Zip up, zip up, zip up. Glorious, glorious. All right. Release and relax. We're going to move our props out of the way. I keep them nearby. We might use them again. Okie dokes. So, we're going to bring our feet to the floor. I'm going to flip around. Yeah, that's a better right here. Yes. So, flat feet onto the floor. And we're going to zip, zip. And once you feel your full transverse and your core turn on, eventually you're going to be able to press your butt cheeks and lift up. But we're really keeping the zip up, okay, in the belly button to pelvic floor to belly button. Keep that anterior tilt. We're pulling this forward. Squeeze the butt. Up, high, squeeze. We're going to walk these feet in ever so slightly. We're going to lift up. This is mostly for me and my ankle. And lower down. Lift up on those tippy toes. Maybe walk in more. Keep squeezing. Keep tilting the anterior tilt. You should feel this so much in your quads. Big breaths. And your butt cheeks should be nice and toasty. We're going to bring the knees in. Zip up. Inner thigh to knee. Squeeze and press. And open wide. Keep pressing the pelvis up. Keep zipping up our anterior tilt. Again, squeeze in, zip up. Now all the way to the knee, squeeze and press. Open to neutral, set the feet down. Slowly drop the rib cage down. I kind of went fast, but let's practice that together. So feet down, we're gonna zip up. Feel our butt stay relaxed, transverse is zipped up. Keep going as far as you can until you have to use your butt cheeks to pick your body up. Hold and squeeze. Then we're gonna rotate down. So start high, trying to drop your rib cage first. Go line by line through your spine. One notch of a vertebrae at a time. Your sacrum should be the very last thing. You're gonna feel your butt cheeks relax. Take a nice inhale and return. Beautiful work. Okay, we're gonna lift these feet up off of the ground. Come into a nice 90 degrees with the legs. So knees over hips, ankles out. I'm just either flex or point them. I want radiation happening, extending through the body. I'm gonna work on my point. That's where my injury is, in this extension position right on the front side. So. It's like the last 15% of my mobility is pain there. Now we have more weight. Hopefully you can already feel your abs doing a little bit more work. We're going to work on these transverse compressions and releases. You are gonna rock a little bit on your hips on that sacrum area. Take a nice big inhale, exhale. Press the low back into the floor. You might shake a little, squeeze, crack a walnut under your back. Butt is loose. Inhale, relax. And exhale, pull down and in. Butt cheeks are loose. Squeeze into the floor. 3, 2, 1. This time we're gonna inhale, reach overhead, extend the legs. Keep them on a pretty high angle. The lower they are, the more difficult it's going to be to keep our core engaged the way we want to. So extend and then come back in to bent knees. Inhale, relax. Exhale, compress into the floor. moving my arms just so you can see, but it does feel good to reach the hands back overhead and press the elbows into the floor. Then we're gonna inhale, come into a nice kind of half V-sit. If your arms are overhead, press them down into the floor. Woo! Come back, one more round, take an inhale. If you need to let your knees completely relax because your hip flexors are starting to get tired, relax completely, take a few breaths. This is hard shit. Yeah. So, take a few breaths. Let's reset. 90-degree knees. You'll feel the abs already turning on. Here we go. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Crunch into the floor. Smash the low back into the floor. Now we're going to press the elbows into the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Take a few inhales and exhales here. A little boat pose on the ground. Press the arms into the floor. 4, 3. We're breathing. 2 and 1. Return. Bring those knees in all the way. Take a little moment to roll them out. Ooh, mama. And we're going to bring those legs back underneath of us for another round of bridge ups. Start with our engagement zipping up from pubic bone to belly button. Then we're going to engage the glutes. We're going to press into the floor. I'm going to walk my feet in, getting into a high extension place. Oof. We're squeezing the tush. We're feeling the hip flexors open. We're feeling the quadriceps on. We're continually trying to tilt the pelvis while also pressing up forward into our bridge up. Glorious. Go ahead and zip up from inner thigh to knee. Squeeze. Fire up your toes. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, and 1. Take it wide. Oof. Open wide for 4. Wider, wider. Lift higher. 2 and 1. Bring it in. Squeeze. Zip up. 4. Squeeze harder. 3. Harder, harder. 2 and 1. Take it wide and open. Gorgeous. Go to neutral. Set the feet down. Maybe slide them out and then slowly lower. Rib cage first. 1 vertebrae at a time. So super slow. Super slow, super slow, super slow. Woo-wee. Tushy on fire. We're going to amp up our transverse series now by turning this into a bicycle crunch. So the caveat is we're going to leave our legs about where they were. So our bicycle is going to be a little higher, okay? The lower our legs go, usually our back starts to arch, and that looks real pretty. However, it's not really great for power. So we need to learn how to line everything up. And it's going to be easier if your leg is up higher. Some of you may even be all the way up in the air here, okay? I'd much rather have your back stay in contact with the floor than you feel like you're overextending yourself. But just know that it will get more difficult the lower your legs go. So if ever you can keep your back on the floor and extend really low, get after it, queen, you know? That's how we make things more complicated, more difficult. So we're gonna do kind of long holding bicycle crunches. We're gonna go opposite elbow to knee, and we're gonna really try to keep our back on the floor, okay? Front elbow to back knee. Hold and squeeze. Really pay attention to the back. Scoop into that anterior tilt. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Breathe. Press the back into the floor. Scoop into that anterior tilt. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Feel it deep in the core. And switch. Hold 4, 3. Do all of those cues. 2 and 1. Switch. Cues. Press the back. Scoop the hips. And switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Little quicker we go. 2, 1. Switch. 2, 1. Switch. 2, 1. Switch. 2, back to 4 count. Here we go. Hold 4. Squeeze that back down. Tilt. 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Hold. 8, 7, 6. Really squeeze. 5. Twist more in the upper back. 3, 2, and switch sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. We're now going to roll onto the belly. Whew. And just take a moment to have a nice cobra stretch. So we're on the elbows stacked underneath those shoulders. Squeeze your butt cheeks a little bit. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Open up all the way through the chin. If you need more of a back bend, we're going to extend the arms longer, but really make sure we keep the shoulders back and down, chest open. Feeling the back bend not only in our low back, but all the way into our upper back and our shoulder blades. Down. The last thing we are going to do are some Supermans. And so Supermans require us to activate our posterior chain muscles, all these beautiful muscles on our back sides, all right? So we're going to be lifting up. I'm going to either be pointing or flexing through my feet. We want to feel glutes, hamstrings, calves, everything really activated through the back. And if you go hard enough, parts of your body are going to lift up off of the floor, yeah? So when we're lifted up, we're gonna do that. We're gonna pretend like we have some ropes with weights on them, and we're gonna really slowly pull them into the side of the body. And then we're gonna do little penguin skates, left to right, where we're pulling actively down into our lats and our upper back. And then we're going to slowly, as if there was 100 pounds on the end of this rope, peel it back and set it down. Take a big breath. And again, reach through those fingers. Go ahead and lift everything up. Point through the toes or flex through the feet. Grab onto your ropes. Here we go. Pull. They're so heavy. Squeeze into the rib cage and skirt, skirt. Little penguin U, side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. There's so much weight on this. Don't let it drop. And lower down. Whew. Bring those hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up to hands and knees. We're just going to build the tiniest bit of tolerance on our knees today. If you need to pad things up or use a bolster, do that, okay? We want to build a little bit of tension on the knees. And we're just gonna move through our spines and we'll be done, and I'll create another core video that's on hands and knees, but also modification if you are having knee issues, so that you can do the workout either way. So cat-cow, really pull the spine into an arch, peel the shoulder blades apart, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. And when we're arched, really peel through the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades, reach your tailbone up to the ceiling, chin up to the ceiling. A few more of those. I like to exhale on the rounded, grip my fingers into the floor, inhale, open. And take a few head rolls. Curl your toes under. We're gonna walk back into a toe squat. Just introduce that for a moment. Spread the toes out underneath of your feet. You can stay here for the next few moments, or I want you to practice rocking back. You can use something here, and then helping yourself get up from the floor from a squat stance. So stand up or stay here for a moment, bring the hands to the body. Shower yourself with so much love and compassion. Working on our core is a beautiful endeavor that will reap benefits for decades to come. So thank yourself. Thank this day. Thank you so much for being here. Give yourself a squeeze. Kiss your arms. Shout hooray, you did it. I love you. I'll see you soon.